Good morning, everyone. Good morning, all. Good morning, Julie. Good morning, Kalyan, Victoro, Anvi Srinivasulu, Santosh R, Sheikh Ashish, Yaswant Shai Bandal. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Durgasaft. My name is Srinivas. I've been working for mobile application developer for last 10 plus years. So everybody can able to listen to me. If people can speak now, guys, you can speak with me. Okay, first I go with Itro Mutaf. Okay, Ufat. What about you, Itro Mutaf? Can you tell me about yourself? Can I know about Julie Kumari? Julie Kumari, what about yourself?
Yes, sir. Good morning, sir.
Yeah, Julie. Good morning.
Myself, Zuli. I belong to Bihar, and I am pursuing BTech fourth year now.
You are my old student.
Sir, I knew a little bit, not.
Okay. Okay. So, what are the technologies you know, Julie?
Sir, I know Java, only core Java, and a little bit of Python, and some technology like HTML, CSS.
Very good. Very good. Okay. Okay. So, Kalyan Kumar. Kalyan Kumar, can you speak about yourself? Kalyan Kumar, am I audible for you? Okay. Mohammed Salman. Mohammed Salman, can you speak about yourself?
Yes, sir.
Yes, Mohammed Salman. What about you? And what is your qualification? What are the technologies you know?
So myself, Mohammed Salman. I am from Saharanpur, UP.
Hmm.
Nowadays, I am pursuing MCA from Quantum University, Roorkee, Uttarakhand.
Good, good.
I'm in
Okay.
I'm in last year MCA.
Very good, very good. Good.
So that's
Okay.
why,
What are
sir,
the
about me.
programming languages you know, Mohammed Salman?
Yes, sir.
What are the programming languages you know? Any technical background?
Yes, sir. Sir, I know basically I know about Java language and एडवांस जावा जेडीबीसी सर्वलेट्स वगैरह मैंने पढ़ी है सर आपके दुर्गा सॉफ्ट से ही पढ़ी है मैंने.
Okay, ठीक है. No problem. Okay. Anvi Srinivasulu, can you speak about yourself? Anvi Srinivasulu. Okay. Okay. Rahul Gupta. What about you, Rahul Gupta? Speak some few words about you.
Yeah, sir. My name is Rahul Kumar Gupta, and currently working in insurance-based company.
Okay.
And I have around 4 years of experience in .NET, ASP.NET, and MVC.
Very good. Very good. Okay.
Yeah.
Santosh Kar. Santosh Kar, how are you? Can you speak about yourself? Santosh Kar. Rahul, you can mute yourself. Santosh. Okay. Sheikh Ashish. Sheikh Ashish. Sheikh Ashish. Okay. Yogesh Lashkare. Yogesh Lashkare. Am I audible? Okay. So, fine. Okay, guys, good morning, everyone. And one more time, I'm telling you good morning. So, here, myself, my name is Srini Yadav. Okay. And I'm going to be working for mobile application development from last 10 plus years. Okay, so I had different domains I worked on. So I did my work on iOS domain and for Apple, and I did my domain with Android. Okay, Android with Java, and I did my work experience with web development, and I did my work experience with data science. Okay, I did my work experience with artificial intelligence. Okay, so coming to today's session, today we are going to be discussing about the mobile apps development. Okay, how many people are using mobile applications? How many people are using smartphones? Please ping me here in the chat box. Please ping me in the chat box. How many people are using smartphones? Please ping me in the chat box. I am available in the chat box. How many people are using smartphones? Okay, okay. Julie, Rahul, Yogesh. Okay, everybody using, right? So most of the people, I think most of the people, 98% people are using smartphones. 98% people are using. 98% people are using smartphones. Is it? Am I right? Or am I right? Or okay? One question I'm asking you, everyone. How you are getting apps for the smartphone? Where you are getting downloading applications for this particular smartphone? How many people are using Android phones? How many people are using iPhones? How many people are using Android phones? How many people are using iPhone? Play Store. Good answer. So Android applications are getting downloading from Play Store. Yes, and iPhone applications are going to be getting downloaded from the App Store. So do you know one thing, where how these applications are actually placing for the Play Store? How these applications are placing for the App Store? Okay, who is going to be placing these applications for the Play Store, and who is going to be placing these applications for the App Store? Any idea? Any idea? Answer my question. Who is going to be placing these applications in the Play Store, and who is going to be placing these applications for the App Store? Who is placing?
Sir, firstly we have to go to Google Console, Play Store, then we have to purchase license of Play Store, then we can upload our application to the Play Store.
Okay, okay. Who is placing? Who is placing to the Play Store? You are placing, or me placing, or your father is placing, or some other person is placing?
Sir, everyone placing, sir. Who is
Exactly.
getting
Yes. Every
yes, sir.
mobile developer,
$25.
every
Yes,
mobile
sir.
developer can able
Yes,
to every mobile
upload.
developer can able to upload or place applications in Play Store. So very simple. Every mobile developer can able to upload or place applications in Play Store or App Store. Every mobile developer can able to upload, place applications Play Store or App Store. Okay, every mobile developer, nothing but every software application developer. Okay, you people are going to become a software engineer in the future. You people are going to become a software engineer in the future. So already some people are working as a software engineer already, and some you people are studying right now, and more maybe in future you people are going to be working as a software engineer. Okay, mobile development is a software only. This is not hardware. So people are actually having some question about the mobile applications. Sir, we need to do some hardware type of things. No, you are not doing any hardware type of things. Yeah, completely you are going to be doing software development. Completely you are going to be doing a software development. First of all, my question, one simple question, one more time. What is software? My simple question, what is software? Anybody? Anybody? What is software? What is software?
State of instruction.
Good. What is software? Anybody? Software is nothing but a simple application which is going to be installing in hardware, right? Is it right or wrong? My simple question, my simple answer also. Software nothing but what? Software nothing but a simple application which is going to be installed in hardware. Is it right or wrong? Software nothing but a simple application which is going to be installed in hardware. Okay, first of all, my question, one more question. What is an application? What is an application? What is an application? Anybody? What is an application? So whatever you know, whatever the answer you know, that you can tell me. See, every answer should have some meaning. So whatever you know, you can tell me. What is an application? Any answer? Julie, come on. Any answer? Ajit. Shiva. Okay. Nobody is having answer. What is an application? Okay. An application is nothing but a software. Is it right or not? Again, my question is reverse. An application is nothing but my question, my answers are very simple and very excellent answers actually. An application is nothing but a software. Yes or wrong? Okay, now my question is very simple. What are the types of applications which are available and which are, you know, types of applications? Types of applications.
Web application, mobile applications.
Exactly. Good answer.
Web applications, mobile applications.
Any other? Web application, mobile application. You know web application, you know mobile application, and any other application you know?
Then
AI based application. One more.
top application.
Games. One more. Desktop application. You people can mute yourself. Somebody is giving me noise. Yogesh, please mute yourself. Okay, thank you. So there are different type of applications which are going to be available in the market. Web applications are available, mobile applications are available, AI based applications are available, games are available, desktop applications are available, ERP based applications are available, enterprise resource planet applications. Okay, ERP applications are available, and some sort of different type of applications which are going to be available in the market. Okay, so some people are actually telling, sir, I am the web developer. I am the web developer. Okay, so those people are actually developing the web applications. Okay, what web application developer can do? What web application developer can do? Web application developer can do. What web application developer can do? Anybody? Web application developer, he is going to be design or develop some front end and back end. Front end and back end. Is it right or wrong? Front end and back end. Front end and back end technologies. So he is going to be developing with front end and back end technologies. Coming to the web application developer, first of all, I'm taking the web application developer here. So somebody is going to be telling you, I am working as a web application developer in the company, software company. Okay, whenever you ask a question, you are working for client side or you are working for server side? Okay, you are working for the client side or front end, or you are working for the server side or back end. See, what is this client side and server side? Okay, we have the two questions here. One is the client side and one is the server side. One is the client side and one is the server side. Some people are working with the client side technologies. Some people are working with the server side technologies there. Some people are working for the client side technologies. Some people are working for the server side technologies there. Okay, let me tell you what are the server side technologies and what are the client side technologies for you first. What are the client side technologies? You know, everybody
So
know, I think so.
client-side technology based user interface and front-end technology like JS,
Okay, okay,
Java,
okay, okay,
JavaScript.
okay, good, okay. Client side technologies. Client side technologies are nothing but you will be having something like HTML, CSS, JavaScript. So JavaScript, jQuery, Bootstrap, Angular, React, Vue.js. Okay. So some of the client side technologies I am going to be writing here. Some of the client side technologies I am going to be writing here. These are all client side technologies. First of all, remember it. These are all client side technologies. First of all, remember it. And what are the server side technologies? Okay, server side technologies. Some people are working for PHP. Some people are working for .NET. Some people are working for Java. Some people are working for Node.js. Some people are working for the Django. Some people are working for Ruby. Okay, some people are working for the Flask. Okay, these are all server side technologies. Okay, now you got a clarity. Yes, Python. Kalyan Kumar, Python is a programming for the Flask and Django. Python, Django, Python Flask. Python is a programming for the Django and Flask. Python, Django, Python Flask. These are the two particular frameworks which are going to be available with the programming language called Python. Kalyan Kumar. Got it? Got it, Kalyan Kumar? So you people should get clarity today. Why? Because this is a workshop. In this particular workshop, you need to get knowledge completely about the mobile applications. What are the available in the world now? Why? Because in this lockdown period, mobile applications are getting huge in demand. Mobile application developer are getting huge in demand in India or any country you go. Why? Because different countries are not supporting with internally they have rivalries and all. So you know China and India having some rivalry, and we are going to be stopping all the China applications, China mobile applications like TikTok, PUBG and all, and we are going to be developing our own applications from the India. In the same manner, every company, every country which is going to be having their own applications individually. So obviously mobile application developers are getting huge in demand. Definitely, my word, listen my word actually today, whatever I'm telling to you. In this particular lockdown period, in this particular COVID period, mobile application developer is having huge in demand. Okay, after this particular workshop, you get complete knowledge about the mobile application developer. You get complete knowledge about the mobile application developer. Then you can understand what is this particular, and these are all database works. Yes, Julie Kumari. All databases work for the server sides. PHP working with the database, .NET work with some database, Java work with some other database, and each and every framework which is having individually having some server side databases. Okay, don't worry. Okay, coming to mobile applications now. I am just jumping into the mobile applications. Simply my topic about the mobile applications today. Okay, sir. Coming to the mobile applications developer, what are the different type of mobile applications which are going to be available? First of all, I'm telling different type of mobile applications. The first one is native application or native app. Second one is web app. Third one is hybrid app. Got it my point? Got it my point? What are the different kind of mobile applications which are going to be available in the market actually? As a developer, you should know what are the different kind of mobile applications which are available. The first kind of mobile application is native application. Second kind of mobile application is web application, web mobile. First one, native apps. Second one, mobile web apps. Third one, hybrid apps. I will tell you one by one separately. Sir, what about native apps? I don't know about native apps, sir. How to develop native apps and what are the technologies which are going to be available for them? The first step for the native apps is natively developed. And one more point, very important point is okay, develop once, deploy once. Okay, develop once, deploy once. Deploy once, nothing but deploy for one. Okay, develop once, deploy for one. Okay, very straightforward. Develop once, deploy for one means what? Develop once, deploy for one means what? Anybody? For example, I am developing some language called a Swift programming. I'm using a Swift programming here. By using a Swift programming with IDE called Xcode, what I am going to be deploying this application for the iOS technologies. iOS, what is iOS? Anybody? What is iOS? What is iOS? iPhone or iPad or iPod operating system. See, so many people don't know about what is iOS first of all. Okay, an operating system which is going to be available for iPhone, iPad, iPod is called iOS. Okay, if you want to develop an application for iOS, what you need to do is you need to write a Swift programming language first. Okay, in olden days, people are writing Objective-C. In olden days, people are actually using Objective-C, but nowadays people are using a Swift programming language, Objective-C or Swift. This is the main intention of native app. What is this? Develop once, deploy for one. For example, sir, I want to develop Android application. If you want to develop an Android application, you write a Java code. Obviously, you can write Java code or you can write a Kotlin code. You can write a Java code or you can write a Kotlin code. Then, with a platform called Android Studio. Then, what is the final thing? Is deployment. Deploy. Where I need to deploy this one? This is going to be deployed for the Android OS. Okay, Android OS, which is going to be universal OS. This is going to be available for the multiple organizations. Okay, Android operating system, which is going to be available with the multi-company, not only the single company. But iOS, which is going to be available for only Apple. iOS from Apple. But Android OS, which is going to be available for multi companies, right? There is a list of companies. What are the companies for Android phones? HTC, Samsung. I'm not listing all actually. There are a lot of companies which are going to be available with Android phones. LG is there, Nokia is there, Moto is there. Then any other companies you know? Vivo, Oppo. See, there are a lot of companies. I'm not listing all the companies here. There are a lot of companies. Yes, MI is also there. There are a lot of companies. OnePlus, MI, OnePlus. Okay, I'm listing out MI, OnePlus also. MI, OnePlus. There are a lot of companies which are going to be available for the Android OS, and there is only one company which is going to be available for the iOS. Okay, no problem. iOS is having a specific demand. Even Android operating system is also having a specific demand. Some users are actually available for iPhone. Some users are available for the Android phone also throughout the worldwide. Now, my requirement is, I'm telling about the native application. If you want to develop a native application, what you need to do is natively develop once, deploy for one. What is this meaning? One time you are already writing the code with Swift programming and Objective-C, and deploying for the iOS. One time you are writing the code in the Java and Kotlin, you are going to be deploying for the Android OS. That's it. That's it. Okay. For example, I am the manager, or I am the management director. I'm starting a company for the mobile applications. Okay. I have some application got a requirement for iOS and Android. Then what I need to do is I need to recruit an Android person. I need to recruit an iPhone person also. For iPhone developer or iOS developer, I need to recruit one person. For Android developer, I need to recruit another person. What I need to do, I need to pay two salaries, right? I need to pay two salaries here. Obviously, I need to pay two salaries here. Why? Because as a native developer, what is the requirement is develop one, deploy one. That's it. So iPhone developer not doing Android development, Android developer not doing iOS development. Obviously, most of the companies. Okay, but anyway, native development is having a huge demand. Okay, so application performance is very fast. Application performance wise, performance very fast. Okay, and one more thing is simple deploy, and one more thing is high cost, and one more thing is any other things. Application performance is actually faster, and simply deployment is possible and highly costed, and all libraries will be available. All libraries will be available. All libraries will be available. And one more thing is good user interface will be available. Good user interface will be available. Okay. My question is now, what are the iPhone applications or what are the Android application? You know, some of the applications. I just want to make some list. What are the applications we will be having in the market? WhatsApp or WhatsApp? WhatsApp, Facebook, yeah, Twitter, Instagram, then Amazon, Flipkart,
Zoom app.
There are a lot of applications, right? There are a lot of applications which are going to be available in the market. Okay, there is I'm not having the space to write down all the particular list of items. So millions of applications, millions, trillions of applications which are going to be available in the App Store and Play Store. Okay, who is developing these applications? Okay, there is one application called Book My Show. There is one application called Book My Show. There is one application called Swiggy. There is one application called Food Panda. Okay, sir, what is the benefit of this application for the user? What is the benefit of Food Panda application for the Food Panda people? What is the benefit for the Food Panda developers? Food Panda is the company. Food Panda actually one of the client for us, for example. What is the benefit? They are actually giving you a free application for you. Tell me. What is the benefit? They are actually giving you Food Panda application in your mobile. Okay, you are downloading it free of cost. You are not paying the money for the downloading application. What is the benefit for them?
They are selling their services.
Exactly. So actually they are doing the business. They are doing the business from the application. So whenever you are installing the Food Panda application in your phone, obviously you are getting some notifications, offers and all. Okay, today is the weekend. Today, tomorrow, you get a 50% offer on biryani. Then what you can do? Obviously, people are actually committing. Okay, people are actually tempting for the offer. People are tempting for the offer, and people are going to be book the food, order the food. Obviously, they are getting a lot of money from the mobile applications. Okay, you know Ola application, Ola Cabs. Okay, so application, whatever the application which is going to be available in the market, most of the applications are free. Through the application, they are doing the business. Through the application, they are doing the business. That is what you have to remember first. Sir, what is the benefit they are getting? Sir, I'm getting downloading these applications are free of cost. A lot of applications I'm downloading free of cost, but each and every click, so they are actually counting, and from that particular application they are doing business. From that mobile application you are going to be purchasing something, you are going to be offer something, and you are using your credit card, you are using your debit cards, and you are using your wallets and all. Obviously they are getting the money in crores, $1 million. Okay, that is the why reason mobile applications are very high in demand in the today world actually, guys. Okay, the first application type I am discussing here called a native application, that is okay, fine. And coming to the another application, there are a lot of applications which are going to be available in the market. I'm telling a lot of frameworks, the top 10 trending frameworks I'm going to be discussing for you. Top 10 trending mobile platforms I'm going to be discussing today for you. Okay, sir, I can't learn a native application with Java. I can't go with Swift programming separately, but I am very much interested, sir. I am very much interested for iPhone and Android application development, but I can't learn both actually, sir, right now. I can go for only iOS, or I can go for only Android. That is your choice. I can learn only iOS, or I can learn only Android. That is your choice. According to that, some intelligent person will come. Sir, can I write one programming language? It is going to be support for the both platforms. Can I write one programming language? It is supporting for the both platforms. This is called a universal application. What is universal means? What is universal means? What is universal? What is universal first of all? Universal application or hybrid application? What is this hybrid application or universal application? Like web mobile apps and hybrid apps.
It run for both iOS and Android.
Exactly. Sir, if I write one code, if I write one single code, that particular code, can I deploy for the both platforms at the single time? It is possible or not?
Yes, it's a hybrid
Yes,
app.
possible. Yes, possible. So through the web application, web mobile apps, through the hybrid mobile apps, it is possible. Okay, let me tell you what are the top 10 trending technologies, mobile platforms which are going to be available for the both mobile web applications and both hybrid applications also in the world. Okay, so this is huge in demand, and an intelligent. Please, can you guys please mute yourself? Please mute yourself. Okay, so some intelligent person can ask a question. Sir, I will write one code only. I'm not writing two languages now. I don't want to learn two programming skills. I don't want to go with the two particular platforms. I don't have that much time, sir. I have just 2 months now. I just want to develop some application which is going to be deployed for the two platforms. Okay. शर्ट खरीद करना है. Okay, ladies and gents पहनना है. So what is that? Universal, right? So one type of thing. So nowadays intellectual people are actually thinking like develop once, deploy many. So very important concept. Develop once, deploy many.
Anywhere.
Yes, deploy many platforms or anywhere. Develop once, deploy anywhere. So yes, develop once, deploy anywhere. Deploy anywhere. So this is the intellectual thinking. I just want to go like this. Okay, people are trying to search in something. Sir, I want to develop one code only, and one single code base. It is going to be actually hitting different platforms at the same time. What are the technologies which are going to be available, and what is the famous one, what is the not famous one? Okay, I just want to list out all the top 10 trending technologies which are going to be available in the market now. And what is the best for you, I will suggest you. What is the best which is going to be available in the market, I will also suggest with you. Okay, the first, I'm going from back actually. I'm coming from back. Anybody have some idea about architecture of mobile application development? Anybody have some idea architecture of mobile application development? Simple architecture. You can able to tell me architecture of mobile application development. You people are coming from the BTechs and MCAs, right? You know software application development architecture? Planning, requirement gathering. Yes. Next, design. Is it right or wrong? Then what? Develop, testing. Then after testing, what we need to do? Production. After production, what we need to do? Very important thing, this one. Maintenance.
Planning, deployment.
Maintenance is very, very important. So planning is the first topic actually people are doing. After that, requirement gathering is very important topic. After that, design application is very important. After that, development is very important. Testing is important. After the testing, we need to give the production part. Production is actually the application is going to be releasing in the market. Production is nothing but what? You are going to be releasing your application in the Play Store and App Store, right? So once you upload the application in the Play Store and App Store, what is the next step? It is okay, yes. Fine. I can go and leave the application. Yes. Applications versions are changing, right? See, number of times they are going to be giving some enhancements for the applications. 1.0, 1.0, 2.0, 3.0. Yes. Paytm, you know Paytm application. Paytm firstly released Paytm with the only few features. Paytm initially having only few features. But now Paytm is going to be available. How many features now? Now Paytm is going to be available with 180 plus features. Do you know? From Paytm you can able to do 180 type of things with the Paytm. So like this, there are lot of version changings are available. Suppose if you are going to be joining for one company for one mobile application, that application is going to be available for the many years for you, for your lifetime. That application support you have to give you. Okay, they will pay salary for you. Suppose for example, you are going to be joining for Amazon, you are going to be joining for Flipkart, you are going to be joining for Ola, and they are going to be paying you salary for lifetime. Why? Because they need some maintenance for the application. Maintenance means some enhancements you have to give. Some companies are actually startups. They are going to be starting the application from the scratch. Then you need to start your application from the starting point onwards. So here there is no question, there is no job. Definitely you will be having a jobs on the mobile application development. If you learn the mobile application development, that is the very first, very important thing for it nowadays actually in the lockdown period. Okay, most of the people, you came for the demo, you came for the workshop. That is very interesting. That is very appreciation. Why? Because you people are very much interesting about the mobile apps, and you people are very lucky. How many people are actually joined today? 16, 17. You 16, 17 people are very lucky. Why? Because you are shaping your career in the right manner. You are shaping your career in the right manner. Definitely, I'm sure. There is no question. So what is the thing is, the next thing is the planning about what technology you are going to be learning is a very important thing. Okay, the first technology, the number 10 technology I'm going. So I'm coming from backwards. Number 10. What is the number 10 technology which is going to be available? Mobile app framework, mobile Angular UI. Mobile Angular UI. Mobile Angular UI is the number 10 technology. Mobile Angular UI is the number 10 technology. I will tell you one by one separately. Number 9. What is the number 9 is Accelerator Titanium. Accelerator Titanium. This is the number 9. Number 9 in the line. Okay, what is the number 8? What is the number 8? Anyone? React native script. Native script is the number 8. Okay, let me write all the things first. Please note down. Anybody have some notes and all? How many people are having the notes now? How many people having notes now? Please note down whatever I'm telling. This is very important. Okay, nobody knows. Only these particular demo people can know. Only who are attending my session, they only know that. Okay, nobody knows about all these things. Whatever I'm telling. This is very important. Okay, for your search, it is going to be taking a lot of days, many days. But directly from my side, I'm giving all the things for you. Okay, from 7, what is the 7th one? jQuery Mobile. jQuery Mobile is the one framework which is going to be available for mobile application development. And coming to the sixth one is the very important, that is called Corona. Okay, the name of virus. The name of virus called Corona. Okay, Corona is not a name of virus now. Corona is one platform actually for the mobile application. And sorry, number 6, right? Okay, what is the number 5? Number 5 is called PhoneGap. How many people listened about PhoneGap? Anybody listened about PhoneGap? Anybody listened about PhoneGap? G capital, P capital, PhoneGap. Okay, so somebody is pinging me. Yes, Shivaji already listened about PhoneGap. Okay, so PhoneGap is the 5th trending technology in the market. Okay, what is the 4th trending technology in the market called Iconic? Iconic. Iconic is the 4th. Iconic is the 4th trending technology which is going to be available in the market. Iconic. After that, the 3rd trending technology which is going to be available in the market. 3rd trending technology, very important technologies I am going to be writing today in this particular demonstration. The 3rd important trending technology which is going to be available in the market is called Xamarin. How many people know about Xamarin? How many people know about Xamarin? .NET related application. .NET related mobile applications which are going to be available called Xamarin. Yep, Shay Ashish. Okay, I have here. Okay, good. Okay, number 2. What is number 2? What is number 2 is going to be available in the market nowadays? React Native. React Native. How many people about React Native? React Native. The number one which is going to be available in the market called Flutter. How many people know about Flutter? Google's one. Google's mobile platform. Google's mobile platform. Somebody please mute yourself. Santosh Kar, please mute yourself. People are disturbing. Thank you, Santosh. Thanks a lot. Okay, you people are very interesting. I know. Okay, why? Because mobile application development is itself only very much interesting. So, okay, only few people, only intellectual people coming to the mobile apps. All the people going slow like .NET, Java, Python, so many things. But you people are different. Most of the people are going to be different plan. This particular plan is nothing but you are earning the money in the future. You are going to be definitely earning the money in the future. Why? Because you follow the mobile apps right now, day 1 onwards, then definitely you will be the very good mobile developer in the future. Definitely I will show how to get this particular mobile app development and all. And later on I will start a new batch for this. Soon I'm going to be starting a Flutter batch. If people are very much interested with the Flutter, you can join with the Flutter and all. Okay, welcome Santosh. I'm using this app newly. Sorry for the same kind of request. Okay, Santosh, no problem Santosh. Okay, so let me know. Okay, what is this first one? Mobile Angular UI. Can I search for Mobile Angular UI here? What is Mobile Angular UI? Go to Mobile Angular UI. Mobile Angular UI. Okay, so let me search for Mobile Angular UI. Okay, Angular mobile development, Mobile Angular UI. So what is this Angular mobile development, Mobile Angular UI? So this is going to be a Mobile Angular UI. So you can search for this Mobile Angular UI. I don't actually use this Mobile Angular UI till now. Okay, and the next one, what is the next one here? Mobile Accelerator Titanium. Yes, I listened about this and I have did some work on the Accelerator Titanium also. Okay, Accelerator Titanium. So this is the Accelerator Titanium. Go with Accelerator Titanium here. Accelerator Titanium. Accelerator Titanium is very important thing, and which is going to be available for the mobile platform accelerator.com. So go to the accelerator.com. What is this platform actually? This platform is completely a mobile application development. See, connecting with the mobile phones, connecting with the mobile phones. Engine of the mobile innovation. Innovators of the every shape of the size count technology build rich engaging mobile apps. What is this? Very interesting thing. And you can find out the developer documentation here. You can go for the tutorials, developer portal, whatever it is. You can go for the tutorials, or you can go for the docs, whatever it may be. So these tutorials are not opening. You can go for the docs here. See, whatever the framework I'm telling to you, please do some R&D on each and every framework. Then you can get to understand what is this particular platform and how I'm going to be learning all these things and all. Okay, go to the app development here. Go to the app development here, and inside this app development, getting started documents you have. Go to the getting started documents here. From the getting started documents, you can find out all the things. Okay, so this is the overview. Okay, what are the prerequisites? It is also telling to you. What are the prerequisites? It is also telling to you. After that, you have to download some studio. After installing the studio, you start writing the work. Okay, after downloading the studio, you have to write the work. And what are the features of Angular? So what are the features of Accelerator Titanium? I will tell you one by one. The first one, mobile Angular UI. First one, mobile Angular PR. So what are the features of the mobile Angular UI? Excellent documentation we will be having. Excellent documentation we will be having. And Bootstrap and Angular. Bootstrap and Angular you should know first. Bootstrap and Angular you should know first. Without having the knowledge of Bootstrap and Angular, you can't go for the mobile Angular UI. Okay, so makes use of Angular directives. Makes use of Angular directives. Yeah, this is a very important thing. And providing mobile components over there. Providing mobile components over there. And one more is, this is very important, hybrid. This is hybrid or not? Hybrid application. What is this hybrid? Hybrid support for iOS and Android. Hybrid support for iOS and Android. So which is going to be supporting for the iOS and Android at the single time. So single code base, deploy for the multiple platforms, which is going to be available here. Very good, well done. Coming to the Accelerator Titanium, sir, what are the features of Accelerator Titanium, and what are the things, what are the features of that Accelerator Titanium we just want to write? Okay, first thing is code reusability. Code reusability, anywhere this feature is very important and very nice feature. And drag and drop palette. Drag and drop palette is also there. You can drag and drop the components and all. Okay, so drag and drop palette is available. And one more thing is bidirectional updates. Bidirectional updates, you can update your user interface, you can update your model at the same time, no problem. And yeah, these are the most important features which are going to be available with the Accelerator Titanium. And this is the not open source, this is the paid one. This is not open source, not open source, not open source. This is the paid one, so you have to pay for monthly charges. Okay, that's why people are not much interested with the Accelerator Titanium. Coming to the native script. Native script is very important, and native script is majorly follows the JavaScript and TypeScript. JavaScript and TypeScript. You can write the code in the JavaScript and TypeScript. And one more important thing is hybrid support for iOS and Android. So I'm just copying and pasting every time this one. So hybrid support for iOS and Android. And what are the other technologies we can use here? Allow more than one frame. Allow more than one frame. So this is also possible here. Yeah, that's all. So the native script is very important, and JavaScript, TypeScript. TypeScript is nothing but Angular, right? TypeScript is nothing but Angular. So native script, you have to learn some Angular JS first. Sorry, Angular first. After learn Angular, you can move to the native script. Okay, coming to the jQuery mobile. Again, jQuery mobile is, this is also hybrid support for the iOS and Android, and application or app runs in browser. App runs in browser. And one more thing is jQuery mobile, JQM is a library. jQuery mobile is a library. So very important, you have to understand. jQuery mobile is completely a library. And one more thing is, this is lightweight. No lot memory required. No large memory requires. No large memory requires. And one more thing is Themes supports is available. And one more thing is used for small scale applications. Okay, let me show you jQuery mobile, how jQuery mobile will be. jQuerymobile.com. jQuerymobile.com. Just open jQuerymobile.com. Sorry. Search for jQuery mobile. Yes, this is the jQuerymobile.com. So search for jQuerymobile.com. So this is the jQuerymobile.com. So you will be having download here. Software you can download here. And seriously, this is a cross-platform with HTML5. Seriously, this is the cross-platform with HTML5. So please, I'm just copying and pasting the documentation here. Definition here. Touch optimized framework, which is going to be available for cross-platform. Cross-platform, nothing but, see, what is this image here? This is a image is going to be showing you. You can develop any type of application with the different type of mobiles, right? You can develop any type of application with the different type of mobiles, right? So that is actually called a jQuery mobile. So jQuery mobile is very simple. If you want to learn jQuery mobile, you can go with the jQuery mobile also. Okay. What are the basic requirements you need to learn for the jQuery mobile? HTML, CSS, JavaScript, Bootstrap, jQuery. That's all. So if you know these particular things, then automatically you can learn the jQuery mobile platform. After that, jQuery mobile you have to learn. That's it. That's all enough. Okay. Coming to the Corona exclusively for the games. Whenever you people are actually shape your career with the gaming platform, then you can go for the Corona 2D and Corona 3D. You can go for Corona 2D, Corona 3D. If you want to shape your career with the mobile games and all, you can plan your career with the Corona 2D and Corona 3D. Okay, what are the languages, programming languages you should know here for the Corona? C++ is going to be available, and Objective-C is going to be available. Objective-C is also supports, and Java is also supports for the Corona. So if you want to learn Corona, you can go. Make uses of Lua.
Is the Corona 2D and 3D?
Two-dimensional, three-dimensional games. Two-dimensional, three-dimensional games. Let me show you what is Corona framework and how to do Corona. Okay, free cross-platform for the mobile application. Corona, what is Corona here? Coronalabs.com. You can go for coronalabs.com. From this Corona, you can develop your mobile application for the games, whatever it is. Okay, easy to learn and powerful. Corona is cross-platform framework idea for rapidly creating apps and games mobile devices for desktop systems. That means you can create your project once, publish to multiple type of devices, including Apple iPhone, iPad, Android phones, tablets, Amazon Fire, Mac, desktop, Windows, connecting TVs, such as whatever it may be. So this is very interesting definition and very simple definition you'll be having from the documentation. Please copy the documentation and place it here for the definition. That is what about the corona. If you want to research about the corona, please do research. Please do some research about the corona also there. Okay. And coming to the phone gap. Phone gap actually officially taken by the Adobe. Officially now phone gap actually providing from Adobe systems. Okay, that Adobe now replaced with or sold with Apache. Initially that is actually coming from the Adobe. Now it was providing from the Apache. Okay, now what you need to do is search for apache.cordova.com. Cordova. So just search for Cordova. Okay, cordova.apache.com. Cordova.apache.com. Sorry, org. This is the official website for this particular platform. Cordova.apache.org. Just go to that. Cordova.apache.org. This is the official website for that. Whenever you go to this particular official website, what is this actually? Mobile apps with HTML, CSS, JavaScript. One code base, multiple platforms. One code base for multiple platforms. Free and open source. Free and open source. Develop once, deploy many. Free and open source, develop one, deploy many. This is the simple concept actually. So if you want to learn PhoneGap, you can learn PhoneGap and you shape your career with the PhoneGap also. Iconic, okay, Iconic mobile apps. Iconic mobile apps now supporting with Angular and React actually, guys. Iconic mobile. Sorry, Ionic. Spelling mistake. Ionic. Okay, see this Ionic platform. So one code base, any platform now with Angular. One code base, multiple platform with Angular. This is possible now. And actually Ionic got changed with now React also. Recently they are providing with the React.js also. If you know React.js, you can just develop your application with the React.js also. Okay, developers can able to choose the different things.
Hello.
Anybody?
Sir, use
Yes,
of React.js, we can make the all type of application like Amazon and Flipkart.
Yes, why not?
And
Yes,
to making to the otherwise, what is the use of Android and Apple?
yeah, good question. Okay, you are going to be developing a cross-platform hybrid application. Your hybrid application having some limitations. Okay, so whenever you are using a native platform, you are getting a good user interface, and automatically you can get each and every library supportable, and development is very faster. Performance is high peaks. Okay, I will tell you the differences between the native applications and hybrid and web application at the last end of the session. Okay, end of the session I will discuss with you. No problem. So once I finish all these particular platforms, and then I will discuss with that particular. Okay, so one code based platform now with Angular and React. Okay, you can just move this definition, take this definition and work out on this. Take this definition and go to the website and work out on this. Okay, I will paste this particular website also here. So what is the website here? So this is the website. Just to follow the website, just to search for the documentation and read about the Ionic framework. And the Xamarin. Okay, how many people are working for the .NET now? .NET C# code. How many people know about the .NET C# code? Okay, those people actually work with the Xamarin. Xamarin is the platform which is available from the Microsoft. Xamarin is the platform which is available from the Microsoft, and which is the mobile development SDK. And here you can develop your cross-platform mobile apps. Okay, Xamarin, .NET, Microsoft. Xamarin documentation. This is the official website for the Xamarin. You can go for the Xamarin, search for the Xamarin here. And what you can do is you go with the Xamarin.com, Microsoft.com apps with the Xamarin. So with this particular Xamarin, what is this Xamarin here? Xamarin is free cross-platform open source, an app from building Android iOS apps with the .NET and C#. You know already .NET and C#. You can choose your career with the Xamarin platform. Okay, no problem. This is also very much interesting. This is also very much interesting in the market.
Hello, we.
Just tell me.
Hello. Yes, we are work with Java. We can use Xamarin.
Yeah, why not? You learn .NET first. If you want to go with the Xamarin, you learn .NET first. If you know .NET, C#, then only you can write a code with the Xamarin. You can understand Xamarin. You are already working with the Java, right? Or you know Java? What is your question? Who is starting?
Preparing about Java. Preparing the Java.
You are preparing Java, Migao. You are preparing Java, right?
Yes, sir. Yes,
Okay,
yes, learn.
if you are preparing Java, you can go with Android native application. You can go with Android native application. If you are preparing with the .NET, you go with the Xamarin application. Okay.
Yes, you
All
can give the native application and Xamarin application. What is the difference between that?
Yeah, I will tell at the last. Okay, after this React Native and Flutter, I will discuss about. Okay, coming to the React Native. What is the React Native? If you know already React.js, then you move to the React Native framework. What is this React Native framework? This is from Facebook actually. This is from Facebook. The developers who are going to be available from the Facebook actually develop this framework. This is also the same concept. Develop one, deploy many. Develop one, deploy many. Okay, this is the website, and here also the concept is same. Develop once, deploy many, and framework SDK came from Facebook. Okay, what are the prerequisites? You know, HTML, CSS, ES6, React. These are the things we need to know first. Without having the knowledge of HTML, CSS, ES6, React, you can't able to work with the React Native at all. Have you to understand? Everybody got to understand what is this React Native and all?
What is, sir, what is the ES6?
ES6 is the ECMAScript 6 version, JavaScript advanced version. JavaScript, ES6 nothing but advanced JavaScript and modern JavaScript. Modern JavaScript. If you know modern JavaScript ES6 features, then you can learn React.js first. After React.js only, you can move to the React Native. This is the main prerequisites.
Why
Okay,
React
sir.
Native is giving good mobile support than Angular?
Yeah, I will tell you. React Native is actually supporting virtual DAO. React itself supporting virtual DAO. And application performance peaks. Performance more than Angular. Performance more than Angular application. So basically, Angular and React both are single page application development, right? You know Angular and React differences?
Yeah.
You know Angular and React application differences. So first search
Yeah.
about Angular and React differences. So both are actually single page application development, SPA concept. Both are working for single page application. Both are working for modern web applications. Coming to the mobile platform also, this is supporting with React. Some is supporting with React, some is supporting with Angular. What is supporting with Angular? What is Angular mobile? Coming to Angular mobile, some platform called a native script, right? And some concept called Ionic, right? Ionic Angular. Okay, why people are actually looking for the React? Whenever people are coming to the React mobile, whenever people are coming with a React mobile, what is the React mobile framework name called? Framework name React Native, and Ionic is also supporting with the React. Ionic with React. This is also you people can learn. So why my preference with React is? React actually supporting with virtual DOM, and React is having high performance most applications, modern applications which are going to be implemented. That is the main difference. That is the only main difference between the Angular and React. But both are having good competition. Both are having good competition. See, Angular developers say Angular is good. React developers say React is good. Myself, I am saying React is good. Is it clear? Both are having a tough competition. Both are having a good competition. Megastar and Superstar, something like that. Okay. And coming to Flutter, yeah, very good, very important thing. So Google released a new mobile platform. Google released a new mobile platform called Flutter. Google released a new mobile platform called Flutter, and Flutter is open source. We can develop applications. We can develop application using Flutter and deploy for multiple platforms. Why not? So we can develop application using Flutter, deploy for the multiple platforms. And what are the prerequisites for Flutter? Everybody can learn Flutter, no problem. Okay, what is the programming language you need to learn for Flutter? Dart language. There is a new language which is going to be available here, Dart language, which is looking like JavaScript, which is looking like some JavaScript language. That language you have to learn. With the Dart language, you need to learn Flutter. Okay. See, when you know this particular framework, obviously you can develop application very easily and very straightforward and faster performance. Flutter is actually having good applications, fast performance. Fast performance applications you can able to develop. And Dart is a modern programming language. That is modern programming language. Okay, so anybody have questions till now? Let me show what is Flutter and where Flutter is available.
Like any application running on Flutter now? Mobile
Yeah, lot of
application?
applications which are going to be available. Go to Flutter.
Sir, you can show difference between Apple, Android, and React.js. Which is the benefit best for future learning?
Not getting. What is the question?
So, what is
again,
the benefits of? What is the difference between Apple, Android, and React.js? Which is the better to making the application?
What is the major difference between Apple, Android, React, right?
And what is the benefits are there?
Benefits is what?
For
Benefits. See, Apple is company. Okay, Apple is company. Android is operating system. For Apple company, operating system name called iOS. For Apple company, an operating system called iOS. For Android operating system, there are a lot of companies which are going to be supporting for this OS. Okay, these are the two platforms actually. For these two platforms, you are going to be creating some application. Okay, you joined late, right? Joined late. You get the recording actually. You get recording, so you just go through the recording, or you can join again tomorrow. Tomorrow we will be having the session at 10 to 11 again. So at starting time 10 o'clock, 10:15, something like that, I actually discussed about the different platforms and different areas and all. You can go with that. Okay.
Sir, you can answer my last question.
Yeah, tell me.
Which application we are making from React.js? That same application we can make from Android operating system. Android.
Yes. Whatever the application you are going to be developing, React native platform. Okay. Whatever the application you are going to be developing from the React native platform, these particular application you can deploy for the both platforms like iOS and Android at the same time. You got it? Understand? Which
Yes,
application
sir.
which is
And
already promoted?
which is making from React.js, that application we can open in Android, Apple phone. Both we can open that.
Yeah, we can open. So you can create some application using with the React native platform, and you can deploy with iOS and you can deploy with Android. Which application which is already available, you're asking, right?
Sir, after learning the React.js to making the complete application, not any basic any language knowledge required like Java and .NET.
No. What you need to learn is HTML, CSS, then ES6. Okay, after this you directly learn React.js, then React Native. Okay, when I start the batch, I will teach all these things. When I start the batch, I will
Use
teach
of
all
Ajax
these things.
and jQuery.
Yeah, jQuery, those things are not required here. Those things are not required. Okay, for React Native, those things are not required. For Flutter, those things are. For Flutter, I will tell you. Dot and Flutter. That's enough. Dot and Flutter. That's enough. Not HTML required, not CSS required, not ES6 required, not React.js required. Flutter dot language you have to learn. Dot language you have to learn. Flutter framework you have to learn. That's it. So whenever you learn these two things, you can develop application for iOS and Android again. That's enough. Got it? Understand?
People are using Ajax and jQuery. What is the use of Ajax and jQuery? People are talk about Ajax and jQuery.
Ajax and jQuery for web. Whenever you want to create a web page, whenever you want to create a web page like HTML, CSS, okay, JavaScript, okay, jQuery and Ajax and jQuery mobile. Whenever you are trying to using this one, you can develop some application using this also. And these are actually iOS and Android, but these are working through the browser, not native applications. But here these two are actually working with the natively. Native can able to access easily. Native features, native components which you can able to access here. But whenever you are working with this HTML, whenever HTML is integrating, obviously which is going to be working with the browser. Got it? Understand?
Sir, what is the difference between Android and mobile application development?
Android is one of the mobile application.
What is the difference between Android and mobile application development? Both are same or different one?
See, Android is operating system. Mobile application development is a technology.
Okay.
Mobile application development means it is one technology. Inside this, Android operating system development is one thing. iOS operating system development is one thing. And Flutter is one thing. React Native is one thing.
Okay.
jQuery mobile is one thing. So all these particular things are actually under the mobile development.
Okay, sir.
If we are making the one application use of React.js, that application we can make a application for iOS operating system use of React.js.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. That is React Native.
Okay. Thank you.
In case I will join we no need to learn to Android, right, sir? Otherwise both are required.
No, both not required. So I will tell you, if you learn,
Okay.
if you join for Flutter, for example, I will tell you something. Let me
Okay.
answer all the questions. Okay? Let me answer all the
Okay.
questions. Suppose if I am starting the new batch called Flutter, okay, Flutter batch is going to be starting within 1 week. Okay,
Okay.
I'm starting a new batch called Flutter mobile apps. I'm starting the batch called Flutter mobile apps. Okay, what I will teach with the Flutter mobile apps is directly from scratch. I will teach dot programming first. Okay, no prerequisites actually available. Okay, you are not having C language also. Directly come with the zero knowledge. I will teach with you dot programming. I will teach with you Flutter framework. I will get to understand. And I will teach with you how to deploy for iOS platform, how to deploy app for the Android platform also, how to publish application to the App Store, how to publish application to the Play Store. Both I will teach you. Okay, this batch is going to be starting within 1 week with the Durga sir. Okay, if I am starting a React Native application, React Native course. Okay, if I am starting React Native course. Okay, what my prerequisites should be? Prerequisites nothing but what I am going to be teaching with you. If I am starting a React Native apps, what I'm going to be teaching with you. First, I will teach HTML onwards. HTML, CSS, ES6, React, then React Native. Completely, I will teach all the things. Completely, I will teach all the things. Then I will tell you how to upload the application to the iPhone App Store. Tell me, answer. Tell me. Yes, come on.
CSS,
What's
JavaScript, and Bootstrap, Ajax, and React.js. So I can join without that. Only
Yes, without
React.js and
also.
React Native I can join.
Yes, you can join. But I will teach for each and every batch. I will teach from HTML onwards. See, my course actually designed from scratch level. Why? Because the people who don't know about the programming knowledge also, who don't know about each and every line of the programming language also, I will teach each and everything. You got my question?
But
If you know
sir, I
already
am
HTML,
joined without that.
see,
If
sir,
I
I am
join
telling
without
one thing.
that, they will cut the fees of.
No. My session will be starting from the HTML onwards. If you listen HTML, okay, listen. If you don't want to listen, you skip the classes, no problem. But HTML crash course, HTML 4 days I will take. CSS 3 days I will take. ES6 2 days I will take. React 5 days I will take. After that, React Native I will focus more. You got to understand my point.
What's the difference between React and React Native?
React is the programming. React.js is the library.
Okay.
Component library. And which is going to be using for web application. Develop web apps. Yes, I got to understand.
Yeah, like we use same features as React.js and React Native, no? Like
No.
how it
React
works,
Native, we will be having a different components.
okay, like
But
coding structure will be different.
programming following from the React.js, but components are different.
Okay, like what are the different components we are using? That will be different.
Yes. And okay, so very soon, within 1 week, I am going to be starting a Flutter batch first. Okay, Flutter mobile apps, and later on I will start a React Native mobile apps also, and later on I will start PhoneGap also, PhoneGap mobile app, and later on I will be having 4 different kind of batches with the Durga sir now. So what I'm going to be teaching, I will very clearly I'm telling here. And one more thing, I'm starting Ionic mobile apps also. These also I'm starting. So these are the 4 different batches I'm going to be starting this very soon. Very soon I'm starting the first one, Flutter first. My first preference for everyone is Flutter. Go with Flutter first. Flutter came from Google, and Google is supporting Flutter, and Google is always supporting a long time. and it's a very easy language actually. Dart language is very easy. You can easily get understand, and obviously Flutter is also you can easily get understand very soon. And most probably I'm starting the React Native also. Both Flutter and React Native 50-50 competition. See, suppose Flutter is having 50 to 53 like that, and React Native is having something like a 43, 47 something. If I'm giving in the marks 100, okay. And Zodiac mobile apps and Ionic mobile apps, which is having unique market, everywhere you go.
Sir, in PhoneGap, which will cover? Which topic will cover?
Where? PhoneGap you're asking.
PhoneGap mobile apps. PhoneGap mobiles and Ionic mobile apps.
Okay. Let me. HTML, CSS, JavaScript, jQuery, Bootstrap. PhoneGap. Okay, we have this one. And coming to the Ionic. Okay, please mute yourself. Somebody giving noise. HTML, CSS, JavaScript, CSS, Bootstrap. Please mute. Somebody is. Please mute yourself. HTML, CSS, ES6, Bootstrap, React.js. These I am going to be covering. These are I am going to. Any questions till now? Okay, I will answer all the questions whatever I am having in the chat box. Okay, my first question is. Okay, React Native, Flutter is the best. Ajit, you are asking something. React Native or Flutter, which is the best? Okay, my side, both are actually good, Ajit. But Flutter, I will give more marks. Okay, somebody is asking, sir, too many questions interrupting. No, okay, no problem. This is demo, no issues. Right. You have to. Yogesh, okay, no problem. Yes, Santosh, you can publish Android Play Store and iOS App Store also from the platform. Any questions till now? Hope you enjoyed the session.
In this part, what is the very hard and what is the very easy?
Very good question. So that's what I'm asking. Okay, Flutter is easy. React Native is bit typical. Any other thing is bit typical. Flutter is easy in my case. Everybody can easily get understand.
And in this part, which is the one of the best compared to other?
Demand, Flutter.
Use of one of that, we can make the same application. Like we use Flutter, we use React. That any use we can making same application.
Yeah, you can do. But comparing to the Flutter and the React Native, there are a lot of questions you will be having. Flutter and React Native is separate platform. Flutter is separate platform. Suppose I am telling like this is megastar, that is superstar. Who is good? Salman Khan is good. Shah Rukh Khan is good. Nothing but what? Somebody is liking Salman Khan. Somebody is liking Shah Rukh Khan. So this is coming from Facebook. That is coming from Google. Both are having a good competition in the market. Okay. In my case, I am going to deal with easy language and immediate job and good company. I'm going to be targeting a company called Google first. My target will be always on Google.
Hello,
So
sir.
that's why I'm preferring Flutter.
If I'm taking enrolled in Flutter course, from basic like we can make a design of application to
yes, from scratch I'm telling you. From scratch I will deal. Don't worry. From programming language. So you come up with a zero language. You come up with a zero knowledge. I will deal each and every point. See, my intention is
I am just completing Sunday standard. I can learn this language.
What language? Not getting you.
Flutter.
One more.
Sir, I am just
Flutter.
completed my standard 12th. I can learn Flutter.
Yeah, you can learn. Why not? Everybody can learn. See, one more interesting topic I'm telling to you guys. Whenever you learn some mobile application development, you no need to join in a company first of all. Very important. You no need to join a company. You sit in your home and you can do your freelancing. You get your projects and you do your projects. You earn money. Earning money is the major important and end of the point actually. Earning money is the important topic. How to earn money is very important. For earning money, no need to do job. You sit in your home, open your laptop, start with your getting applications and do the applications and get the money. Hourly based. You get hourly based. You get hourly based. Hourly 5,000, 2,000, 3,000. Hourly. I'm not telling about the day wise. Mobile application developers not joining in companies. A very good intelligent person not join in a company. If you're joining in a company, you take a fixed salary, 30,000, 50,000, something like that. But if you sit in your home, apply for freelancing projects and do your works in your home, you can get lakhs of rupees in a month. You got my point? This is the last important point I'm telling you. Earning money is the end of the point. How to earn money with mobile development only. You can get the projects freelancing with this. Yeah.
Flutter course duration how many months?
Yeah, we'll let you know. Whenever the batch is getting started, we'll let you know. Whenever I take a demo for Flutter, I will let you know. Maximum it will take 1.5 months.
Sir, presently, which applications most powerful and most requirement to the users at present?
Yeah, both are good, sir. Both are good. Flutter and React Native both are good. According to my knowledge, Flutter and React Native both are good. But my case, you go with Flutter first. Go with Flutter first. Why? Because Flutter is using Dart language. Dart language is very much a modern technology. Programming language is very nice. You can easily get understand. And applications are very faster performance wise. React Native have React Native have so many complications whenever you are deploying something.
Okay. Sir, tomorrow is also demo, na? Otherwise this is last.
Tomorrow also same session. Tomorrow also same workshop. Okay.
Okay.
And whenever the batch is going to be start, you get a message and you can join for the batch. And I will take the batch. I will take the batch for the Flutter. I will take the batch for the React Native. I will take the batch for the PhoneGap. I will take the batch for the Ionic also. Each and every batch I will do.
Okay.
I'm the only trainer.
If possible, demo sessions please forward to video sessions to email. It is possible.
You can please contact with the company. Okay. You can contact with
okay.
the
Okay.
You can contact with the Burgers after whatever the recorded session was.
Okay. Lately, I have joined for half an hour.
Okay. Okay. So no problem. Everybody enjoyed the session. I hope everybody got enjoy the session.
Yes,
sir. Yeah, sir, I have a question.
Yes, please.
Hello. Sir, I have
yes,
one question. Sir, I have 2 years of experience in Android application development. And
then very good.
For the
very nice.
for the better performance, do I need to run? Do I need to go for Python?
No, why Python? Go Flutter.
Okay.
Why Python?
So
Learn Flutter. Learn Flutter. Add iOS and Android development with you.
Okay. So Python will be not helpful for me.
No, why Python? Python is not required. You learn Flutter or you learn React Native and add in your resume. You get increment your 50% in the
Okay. So if I go for
go with Flutter first. Go with Flutter. Complete the Flutter and develop some application with Flutter and add in your resume. 50% hike immediately you can get. I promise.
Okay. So first I need to learn a Dart language. Okay.
Yeah. Dart language I will teach. I will teach. Don't worry.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Anybody having some questions?
Thank you, sir.
Anybody have any questions? Okay. people are enjoying my session. I hope. Thank you for welcoming the Durga Soft mobile application development. Thanks a lot. Happy weekend. Bye bye.